Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have this quick mommy makeup look is what I'm calling it because I'm a mommy and this is my go-to makeup look when I need to do something quickly. I have to go somewhere, I got babies, I just want to feel put together. This is my go-to look. It's really simple, really quick. You can opt out of a few things if you'd like. I talk about it in the video because it's kind of a talk through, but I did do it quickly. So if you wanted to see how I got this makeup look, then just keep watching. Okay, so I actually have to be somewhere and I'm just going to get Skylight. Don't mind my hair, I literally just threw it up. So I have been really requested to do a quick mommy makeup look. I have Griffin over there who's not going to be content for too long. So this is a very realistic tutorial for me. I've done this makeup look a lot. If you watch my daily vlogs, I wear this makeup look a lot. Maybe not necessarily always the same products, but almost, I mean, there's just a couple things I tweaked. Like I tweaked the lip liner because the lip liner I use usually is discontinued and I want to use something you guys can get your hands on. It's only fair. I don't want to be rude and be like a tease and be like, this is what I'm using and you can't even get it. The first thing I'm going to do is spray some of this Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe, herbs, and rose water. I am spraying this on my face because I haven't applied a moisturizer yet, and this is going to act as my moisturizer. It feels really good. It's going to wake you up, refresh you, wake up your skin. It's just great. After you do that, you can either, fan it to help it dry quicker, or you can run around and do a few other things while that sets in before you go on with the rest of your makeup. So I don't always use this product, but you guys, I mentioned it in my favorites from, I think, April favorites, and y'all wanted me to use it in a tutorial or use it actually specifically in a tutorial like this because it is a one-step product. This is the Rimmel BB cream. This is the only BB cream that I own, but I love BB creams just because I don't always need something super full coverage. Sorry about my phone. I don't always need something super full coverage. Woo, if you have a lot more problem areas, I mean, I have this on my face right now, which is very rare for me. It's like a pimple that I just played with because it's by my mouth, and now it's like a boo-boo. But I don't always usually have breakouts, so I don't need something super full coverage. I don't have a lot of redness. So I like BB creams, but this is the only one I own, and I've used it for a year, and I love it. It's the Radiance one. They have a original formula, a Radiance, and a matte formula. So depending on your skin type, I have dry to kind of normal skin. It just kind of fluctuates, but I always love that Radiance look. This stuff is great. It just gives that real nice, like, healthy gleamness underneath your skin. So I usually apply this with like a foundation brush, but I don't have one that's clean right now, and I have been just loving my Beauty Blender over anything because I just love the way it feels when I press the product into my skin. It's just apply this all over my face. I'm not using a primer just because I use that moisturizing spray, and I'm trying to make this look as quick as possible. Like I said, this is a quick mommy look, and if you got kids, especially of all ages, you don't have hardly any time to do your makeup. I'm just using a Beauty Blender. You can use whatever you like, but like I said, I just love the Beauty Blender. If you don't know what a BB cream is, it's basically like a tinted moisturizer. It just has like a lot of benefits to it. It has probably a little more coverage than a tinted moisturizer. But I just love the radiant finish that this gives. I'm in the shade, I believe that's the shade medium. They don't come in like foundation shades. It's just like a light medium, and I don't know what else. I haven't seen them. I've seen them in the store. I just haven't looked at them in a while, so I can't remember what the shades they come in, but I'll link it down below from Ulta's website if you want to like look at it and just check it out and read about it. But it has SPF 20. Yeah, I'm in the shade medium. SPF 20. Wake up skin with a healthy looking glow. It primes, smooths, conceals, helps minimize appearance of pores, provides natural looking coverage, moisturizes for 24 hours, awakens tired skin, brightens the skin with vitamin C, and gives a radiant finish. So as you see, it just evens out the skin. It doesn't really, it looks just like skin. What? Now I'm going to take this Instant Age Rewind Concealer for dark circles. I'm not really highlighting. I mean, it is highlighting because it's lighter, but I'm just going to apply a little bit of that. under my eyes and just a tiny down my nose, just because, and I'll put a little here, just because it does highlight the center of your face. I'm just dotting. As I was going, I'm just like, I'm just going to add a little here just because it'll balance out your face. If you just have brightness under your eyes, it's not going to balance out and it's going to look really funny. It'll look more unnatural. So if you just pop that on the other center parts of your face just a little, just to lighten it up there, it will look more balanced. I just like my under eyes to be bright. I brighten my under eyes for so long now that when they're not brightened, I feel like I look so tired. So I just like to pop a little bit of that. It really does make you look more awake. And if you're a mommy, especially, or if you're a student in school, or you are a partier and you have work, you don't want to look tired. I'm going to take a little bit of powder. This is the MAC Mineralized Skinfinish Natural Powder. I'm in the shade, I think, medium deep. It's all scratched off. I cannot remember, but I'm just going to take a tiny bit of this and just lightly dust over my face, just because I've noticed my skin getting a little like oily throughout the day, just probably from sweating, like running around, you know. This step's optional, but like I said, I'm just doing it lightly just because I've noticed my skin just needs it, especially right here on my nose. And after having a baby, sometimes your hormones change, and being on birth control and things like that, your hormones can act up and you can get, you know, more redness around your nose, or you could get more oily. So I just like to do that step. I'm going to take a little bit of the brow color by ColourPop. I'm not gonna like do anything full hardcore brow filling, but I do want to fill in where it's a little spacey. You can see it's like so thin out here. I think I like butchered them. So I just take a couple of minutes. This step is something that's also, you know, everyone's different with their brows. Some people will not go a day without completely filling in their brows, and some people just want to fill in where they're lacking, and some people just want to sweep some brow gel through. So then I'm just going to take a little bit of brow gel. This is the L'Oreal Brow Gel Plumper in light to medium. I'm going to take a tiny bit of this bronzer from the e.l.f. Contouring Blush and Bronzer little duo palette. This is the St. Lucia one. Take a little bit on my Blend Brushes Pro Contour Brush, and I just sweep it like real, not like super contoured, but just to add some bronze to my cheeks. It's summertime, so bronzy is the way to look. If you like that look, I mean, you don't have to, but it's the summer. Go ahead. Take a little bit on this Morphe M558 brush and just sweep that like under my lip. You don't have to do this, I just like to do it. A little on the sides of the nose, just because I like the way it accentuates my highlight. Blush I'm going to use is by The Balm. It's the Hot Mama blush. It's one of my favorites in the summer. It's a very peachy coral shade, and it's got a sheen, so it kind of adds a highlight at the same time. If you have larger pores, you might want to stay away from a blush like this because it's just going to make your pores look larger. If you have a lot of texture on your cheeks, acne scars, or anything like that, you're going to want to stay away from this blush because it is just going to make them look even worse. You want to use a more matte blush if you have those kinds of problems. If you don't have any problems like that, you need this blush. It is so beautiful on all skin types. It is just gorgeous, pigmented, beautiful, love it. My go-to. I think I've used this since I like started my channel. Now I know I applied that super strong. It's because I'm just gonna buff it out. And it just works really well in the summer because it just makes you look sun-kissed, you know. It just goes with the tan, with the bronzy. So pretty. So pretty, so pretty. I'm going to go back into that bronzer, and I'm going to put that on a crease brush. A blending brush, and I'm going to put that all over my crease. I'm I'm putting it in my crease, and whatever's left, I'm just like working all over the lid. Clean blending brush, just sweep through that crease area. I go in with this e.l.f. illuminating palette. It's got 4 highlighters in it. So pretty. Love this palette. I'm gonna mix the pink and the yellow, which I've done plenty of times because I love those two. Just gonna highlight my cheekbones. I like these highlighters because they're not chunky. They're very... They're like a light sheen, so they just make it look like you're glowing from within. It's so pretty. Like, it just looks like... Oh, it's so pretty. I love it. I'm going to put a little bit of that upper lip, nose, rest of my bridge. Take some of those two mixed together. Pop them on my inner corners of my eyes. This is going to help brighten that eye back up, as well as tie all that highlight together. Then just taking the yellow shade up here, I'm going to pop that on my brow. Back in with that blending brush, just sweep through there, just make sure everything's tied together. Then I'm going to apply my mascara. I'm going to use my Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. I usually use my Better Than Sex, but I just pulled this back out. And I just want to use this today because I haven't really used it in a while. So the lip liner I'm going to use is the Jordana Tawny lip liner. It's just like a soft brown. My favorite thing is this balm by Soap and Glory. It's called a Great Kisser Lip Moisture Balm. I talked about this forever and I thought you couldn't get it anymore, but a lot of you guys have found it at Walgreens website. So I'm going to link that down below if you are interested, because this is probably my most asked about product. This is the Juicy Peach one. I think there's a mint one too, but this is my top favorite product in the entire world. Like ever, 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 ever. It's just a beautiful, it's so pretty by itself. Top of lipstick, so... And that's the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and found it helpful. You've highly requested this video. This is just what I do on the regular. So don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't to my channel. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!